Have you ever noticed that theme parks feel a little less alive lately? For decades, the magic of places like Disney and Universal wasn't just in the roller coasters. It was the people, the stunt actors who jumped off buildings, the live hosts who improvised with the crowd, and the physical magic of human performance. But silently, behind the scenes, a massive corporate shift has been happening. Live actors are expensive, unpredictable, and require massive stage crews. Screens, robots, and automated rides are cheap, repeatable, and never call in sick. Today, we're looking at 11 iconic theme park shows that closed over the last decade and were either completely abandoned or replaced by technology.
It's the theme park script.
Let's start with a massive piece of Disney history, the Great Movie Ride. This was a ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Rather than just a regular dark ride, it was a living piece of theater. A live cast member drove your vehicle through classic movie sets until your tour was literally hijacked by a live-action 1930s gangster or a Western bandit. The actor would interact with animatronics, shoot real blanks, and steal your ride vehicle. It was closed in August 13th. 2017. Disney wanted a refresh to the park's main icon with a modern, high-profile, intellectual property, replacing the live theatrical experience with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, a trackless ride relying entirely on projection mapping, screens, and automated animatronics. 0 live actors required. Show number 2, the 8th Voyage of Sindbad. Over Universal Islands of Adventure, the 8th Voyage of Sindbad was an absolute masterclass in practical theme park stunts. It featured an enormous open-air theater where professional stunt performers executed breathtaking high falls, grueling sword battles, and massive, fiery pyrotechnics right in front of a live audience. It was closed September 15th, 2018. Universal quietly closed the show due to a declining attendance and high daily operating costs for a large, specialized stunt cast. The massive stadium has sat entirely empty and abandoned for years, serving as an occasional stage or temporary festival space, a giant reminder of a dead era. Show 3 is Universal's Animal Actors. For over 50 years, Universal's Animal Actors was a staple of the Hollywood park. It featured passionate live trainers showcasing the incredible real-life skills of dogs, birds, cats, and pigs that actively starred in major movies. It gave the park a grounded, organic, and deeply human heart. It closed January 8th, 2023. Universal wanted to shift the park's focus toward high-thrill machinery. The entire historic animal arena was permanently demolished to clear land for a massive new roller coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, trading live animal trainers for heavy steel tracks. Show 4 is a special effects show in Universal Studios Hollywood. Closing on the exact same day, right next door to Animal Actors was a special effects show. It was a live hosted, deeply interactive demonstration where real stunt performers and hosts hold back the curtain on physical Hollywood movie effects. From wire work and sound design to literally setting a stuntman completely on fire on stage. It was closed January 8th of 2023. And just like Animal Actors, this show was completely wiped off the map to make room for the Fast and Furious roller coaster. In one swift move, Universal Studios Hollywood eliminated its 2 primary remaining daytime actor-driven shows. Show 5 is Poseidon's Fury. Universal Studios Orlando's Poseidon Fury was a legendary special effects heavy walkthrough attraction. What made it unique wasn't just the water lasers or the iconic rotating water tunnel. It was your live guide, an anxious archaeologist named Taylor. The entire emotional weight of the attraction relied on a single live actor interacting perfectly with timed video projections to defeat an ancient god. It was closed May 10th of 2023. Universal officially stated they closed it to prepare for exciting new experiences, but the reality is that maintaining complex physical water effects and a rotating cast of live actors for a walkthrough show became highly ineffective. The temple entrance remains completely blocked off. Show 6, Fear Factor Live. At Universal Studios Florida, Fear Factor Live let real theme park guests live out their reality TV nightmares. Guided by high-energy live hosts and safety crews, audience members volunteered to perform intense physical stunts, hanging from cranes and drink disgusting concoctions of blended bugs. It was chaotic, loud, and entirely unscripted. It officially retired in late 2021. The show had a long run, but the gross-out reality TV trend faded, and Universal chose to permanently retire the daily live production. The theater is now completely abandoned during regular park hours, only used as a temporary space for Halloween Horror Nights, haunted houses. Show 7 is Lights, Motors, Action, the extreme stunt show. Over at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Lights, Motors, Action was an absolute behemoth, spanning a massive concrete stadium. This show featured an enormous cast of stunt drivers, motorcycle riders, and live production coordinators, showing the crowd exactly how practical Hollywood car chases are filmed, complete with massive explosions and vehicles leaping through the air. It was closed April 2nd, 2016. Disney needed an enormous amount of land to undergo its largest expansion in history. The entire stadium and backlot were completely bulldozed to clear the space that was needed to construct Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and the Toy Story Land. Show 8. T2 3D. Now let's head overseas to Universal Studios Japan for T2 3D Battle Across Time. This was the definitive version of the legendary Terminator attraction. It relied on a hilarious live host named Ayakoji, who would playfully mock the audience before transitioning into a massive theater where live action stunt performers jumped off the stage and drove actual heavy-duty motorcycles straight out of a giant 3D screen. It was officially closed in May of 2023. Universal permanently retired the classic Cyberdyne system. They replaced it with the Detective Conan 4D live show, Jewel of the Starry Sky. While it features a tiny handful of occasional physical character movements, the experience relies overwhelmingly on a massive 40-meter LED screen, automated projection effects, and motion synchronized seats. Show 9. Pets Ahoy. SeaWorld Orlando and San Diego used to feature Pets Ahoy, an incredibly charming theatrical comedy show. It paired live human actors and trainers with a cast of fully rescued domestic animals like shelter dogs, cats, and birds, performing highly intricate synchronized comedic skits. It gave families a quiet, heartwarming break from the heat. It phased out entirely over the last several years. SeaWorld underwent a massive corporate rebranding, pivoting completely away from script-heavy, live human and animal theatrical shows. They shifted their entire capital budget toward heavy machinery, replacing these theaters with massive steel roller coasters like Pipeline and Mako. Show 10. Rivers of Light. Disney's Animal Kingdom tried something entirely different with Rivers of Light. It was originally designed to feature a large cast of live-action shamans, dancers, and lanterns, but the live-actor version faced endless technical delays and crowd indifference, leading Disney to strip out the live human elements entirely, turning it into a purely mechanical show of water fountains and floating projections. It was permanently canceled in 2020. Even after removing the live actors to save money, the purely automated show failed to draw the massive crowds Disney wanted. The lake has sat completely quiet at night ever since, with no replacement nighttime show introduced. Show 11. The Disney Junior Dance Party. Our final show, the Disney Junior Dance Party, shows just how deep these cuts go, even targeting the youngest theme park guests. This high-energy show at both Disney California Adventure and Hollywood Studios featured a live host, DJ, and a cast of costumed characters teaching kids interactive dances. This show closed March of 2025 in California and September of 2025 in Florida. While the show format was popular, Disney closed them to redevelop the physical spaces. In California, it was replaced by Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live. While this new show kept a live host, the entire surrounding animation courtyard in Florida is being completely redeveloped into a more automated, less cast-heavy footprint to cut daily labor costs. When you look at this list, the pattern is impossible to ignore. From massive car stunt shows to intimate animal trainers and live tour guides, these theme parks are systematically removing the human element. Actors require benefits, breaks, and rehearsals. Rides and screens just require electricity. As technology gets better, the live stage shows we grew up loving are quietly becoming a thing of the past. Which of these closed shows do you miss most? Let me know in the comments down below. Smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives in the hidden history of your favorite theme parks.